name is Rachel. Today I will be doing an ultrasound demonstration of the gallbladder. I'm going to start with my patient supine, and I'm going to sweep through the gallbladder in the sagittal and transverse planes. I'm going to have the patient take a deep breath in and hold to help aid my visualization. Breath in, thank you. So I'm starting at midline and seeing how it looks. I'm looking in the long axis, and then I'm going to look in transverse. Sweeping from fundus to neck. Okay, patient, breathe. And I was checking to make sure I didn't see any pathology that I may need to address during the exam, and also checking to see what windows work. On this patient, I was midline and slightly subcostal. I'm going to use that window, but if you're having trouble, you could always use a more intercostal window too. So first, I'm going to take an overall image of the gallbladder in long. I'm going to enhance my image by decreasing my sector width a bit, just to focus on that gallbladder and not everything else around it. When the patient is ready, I'm going to have them take a deep breath in and hold. Okay. Here's long gallbladder, and I want an overall nice image here. Okay, patient, breathe. So here we have a nice long image of the gallbladder from the fundus to the neck. All portions are visualized. Another thing I want to note is the liver looks within normal limits. Sometimes, in order to get rid of the echoes, people want to use their TGCs to filter them out, but then it makes the liver look really dark. So you want to avoid that because you don't want to make the liver look like it's not normal when it is. So I'm going to take my long image there. And next, I'm going to be focusing on the neck in long. I'm going to have the patient take a deep breath in again, please. And so, I'm trying to elongate the neck as much as I can. I'm going to decrease my focal zone, bring that sector width a tad. Okay, breathe, patient. So in this image, you want to make sure you can still see the other portions of the gallbladder. You don't want them out because then you're going to look like you might not be on true sagittal axis. But we have the neck here, and we can still see the other portions of the gallbladder. Next, I'm going to take a long image focusing on the fundus. Have the patient take a deep breath in and hold it again. Adjusting my focus here. You can breathe, patient. So I had the fundus nicely, but I also want to make sure the liver looks within normal limits. It was looking a little dark because I was actually close to a rib. So I'm going to try that again. Deep breath in and hold when you're ready. Because I want both the gallbladder and the liver to look within normal limits. Okay, breathe, patient. So this is a lot better. You have a clear fundus, minimal internal echoes. You can still see the other portions of the gallbladder, and the neck, or the liver, is within normal limits. So I'm going to take that there. And now I'm going to take my transverse images. And my first is going to focus on the neck. going to have the patient take a deep breath in, please. Okay. So in transverse, you want the gallbladder to look either triangular or circular. It can also be like a teardrop shape. I guess that's a little triangular, if you will. And I want the walls around the neck to be clear. Okay, breathe, patient. So here I have a clear neck and the liver looks within normal limits. Now I'm going to take a body picture. I'm going to have the patient take a deep breath in and hold again. I follow it all the way out to fundus, and then I go back just to make sure I'm not accidentally taking my body picture as the fundus. Okay, breathe, patient. So here I have clear borders around the body with minimal internal echoes. I'm going to take that. I'm going to have the patient take a deep breath in again. I'm going to get my fundus picture, follow it all the way out. I'm twisting my probe to make sure it stays on a circular axis or triangular looking, and breathe, patient. So it's a bit triangular here. You can see the walls all the way around it clearly. This is good. So now that I have taken my long and trans pictures of the gallbladder and supine, I'm going to have the patient turn onto their left side, and I'm going to take these same images except in the left lateral decubitus. So I'm going to adjust my chair so that I don't injure myself. It's important to adjust your ergonomics since you're reaching over the patient's hip. I'm going to find the gallbladder again. Here it is. So I see it in the long axis right now. And first I'm going to take an overall image of the gallbladder. And I'm going to adjust TGCs a bit here. The patient was nice and already took a breath in. Okay, breathe, patient. So here you can see a nice long image of the gallbladder. You can see all parts from fundus to neck, and there are no internal echoes. So I'm going to take that there, and then I'm going to measure the length of the gallbladder from the fundus all the way down to the neck. And it measures 6.29 centimeters. So now I'm going to take a picture focusing on the neck and long. And have the patient take a deep breath in again when she's ready. Adjusting my focus here. Okay, breathe, patient. So my neck is good, it's elongated here. I was watching my fundus too. I didn't want to make it look like there's pathology or anything in the fundus. It's a nice image of the neck, and the rest of the gallbladder looks good too. Now I'm going to take a picture focusing on the fundus. And have the patient take a deep breath in again. And you could tell before I was being cautious about my probe orientation. Sometimes you have to adjust when they turn to cubed. It can change the way you have to angle your transducer to be in a true long or a true trans axis. Okay, breathe, patient. So this is a nice image focusing on the fundus. It's clear all the way around and there are no echoes, and you can still see the rest of the gallbladder. So that's long. Now I'm going to switch to transverse and focus on that neck again. Okay. I'm going to have the patient take a deep breath in again. Increasing that sector width. And making sure it looks circular, triangular. Looks good there. Breathe, patient. Nice and clear, no echoes. Deep breath in and hold, patient. So again, I'm following it all the way out, fundus, and back to make sure I don't get the fundus on accident. Okay, patient, breathe. So this is a clear picture of her body. I kept going back and forth to make sure I wasn't accidentally getting the fundus because her gallbladder is pretty short and they're pretty close together, so I didn't want to get the fundus on accident. Here's the body right before the fundus. I'm going to take that. Next will be the fundus. I'm going to have the patient take a deep breath in again, please. Following that bad boy out. Okay, it ends there, so I'm going to take it here. Breathe, patient. So the walls all the way around it look clear, no internal echoes. And now I'm going to measure the wall. I'm zooming up on it just so I can see it better. You don't want to go too crazy on it, but you want to make sure you're getting an accurate measurement. So it's about 0.26 centimeters. So now I've taken all of my pictures in long and transverse for both the supine and the left lateral decubitus positions. And I've taken my measurements of the wall and of the gallbladder itself. So now what's left is to get the common bile duct. So the way I like to find the common bile duct is, there's different ways you can do it, but the way I like to do it is by elongating the IVC. And just anterior to the IVC, you're going to see Mickey Mouse. So this is either the hepatic artery here elongated, and then the other would be the common bile duct, and the one here, the circular one, is the portal vein. So you kind of want to angle your probe between the two and figure out which is what. I'm going to turn the color on to see. So it's actually right here, very pretty. I'm going to adjust my color box. And right through here I see it really nicely. I actually didn't have to have the patient take a deep breath in or anything. It's really nice here. So you can see it elongated all the way through to the pancreas head here. I'm going to take a picture of that, and I'm going to measure it from inner wall to inner wall. And it measures 0.35 centimeters, and we want less than 0.6 centimeters, so that is good. And that is my demonstration of the gallbladder. Thank you.